You know what time it is? 3D, 4DX. Sometimes it's that badass. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Godzilla X Kong, the new Empire in 3D, 4DX. So before I go into the movie, let's talk about the 3D and 4DX experience. 3D, really solid. I really enjoyed this one. Is it because 75% of the movie is CGI? Probably, but it had great pop-out effects, had great depth, and every time Godzilla and King Kong were just bonkersly going on screen, it looked solid. It felt like I was part of the action, and I really dug it. So I know for a fact some 3D movies don't really like, but it seems like WB is the only one doing 3D movies, but this one is worth the price of admission if you could find it. All right, 4DX, another really good experience. A lot of wind, so if you get cold easily in movie theaters, I highly recommend a blanket or jacket. A lot of rain effects because Godzilla is underwater, and you're going to go through a lot of these portals, so of course water is going to occur. Movement. Every time there's a battle, you have Scar Kong, you have Mothra, you have this random ice monster. You have every time there's a battle, you are feeling it. Your balls to the wall. Your chair's moving 100 miles a second, bumping back and forth, side to side, circling. Every time you're on this weird spacecraft that's like an avatar thing, you are moving side to side. So when it comes to the 4DX and 3D experience, this was absolutely worth it. So if you can find it near you, I do recommend it. I do think the next 4DX movie might be Civil War because this week it's Monkey Man and The First Omen. I don't think Monkey Man is getting a 4DX experience. So I do think you have an extra week for Godzilla and Kong. So if you can do it, do it. So what's this movie about? This is kind of right after the last one that just came out. And you have the Netherworlds or the Underworld or whatever it's called. You have most of the same character. Alexander Skarsgård's out, kind of replaced with Dan Stevens. But you have the same cast kind of overall. And now it's just bonkersness. You have, Kong. You have Godzilla. And this girl wondering, wait a minute, what's happening? There's a huge monster that's going to come get us. And it does. And it's bonkers. And it's freaking awesome. All right. I know some people might be like, oh, this is a little bit, I'm a little, have a pinky up in the air for this movie. Nah, fam. This is where you turn off your freaking heads. You go in the movie theater. You grab your popcorn. You grab your Mountain Dew. You grab your 3D glasses. And you just have fun. There's good humor. There's an story, if you want to put it that way. Every time. This is one where I'm a sucker for humans in movies. Like everyone says, there needs to be more more Transformers than humans. I like the Shia LaBeoufs. I like the Marky Marks. This one, I felt like the opposite, and that's very rare for me. So every time, is the camera moving or is this my glasses? Anyway, so every time like the people were on screen, I was like, yeah, that's fine. But every time we were like in Brazil, we were in Egypt, shit was going down. I was having a fucking blast. I mean, this anti-gravity scene in 4DX and 3D, I was in the action. You feel Godzilla's roar. You feel Kong's punches. And you're just going to sit back, relax, and just have the environment of everyone having fun with this movie. And I think there's a reason why this surpassed what people thought was going to make in the box office, just because I think the word of mouth is going to be pretty solid for this one. I did screw up a little bit with Kung Fu Panda and Dune. I really thought Kung Fu Panda would have a better hold because of Easter, but I was completely wrong. But yes, what else do you want from this movie, okay? You're going to get a very thin story. Check. What do you expect? You're going to get good bombastic action. Check. You're going to get pretty good CGI. I think they're saying this budget is about 125, which of course is about probably over 100 million more than Godzilla Minus One did. So it makes you wonder, but this one did have a lot more just bombasticness of going to all the other, countries around the world. Sure. But look, sometimes I'm a simpleton, and this is a very simpleton movie. You get me some cheesy fun. You get me some laugh out loud moments. You get me this baby Kong, which steals the show. You give me some badassery of like, I'm sorry, Brazil, but I hope you have taxpayer dollars to fix what Godzilla and Kong really did to your country. But yes, I had a good time. I laughed. I was smiling throughout the whole experience. So Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire, will receive a 4 out of 5 with Futons, which equals that 80%. So see the critics and your scores gave this one. So we have a critics a 55% with 170 of them, audience score 92% with over 1,000. Critic consensus: come to Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire for the sheer monster mashing spectacular, and stay for that too, because the movie doesn't have much else to offer. Sure, I'll have to agree with that, but sometimes that's all I need, and that's what I got. 55, 92, 80. Chase Yock here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. All things Bluetontopia. You Bluetonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Now, watch today, tomorrow, week, from now, month, or a year, for every single freaking one of you. Enjoy life. Have fun. And like I said, if Godzilla and Kong are after you, there's nothing you can do.